and distributes it equally. No, not necessarily. Not in your book. And at least so far in which you describe capitalism and the distribution of wealth.
Not in my book. I mean you.
But and so what I'm saying is that like the ethics argument is much more complex than you are portraying it to be. Meaning that say if you came into rule, and you had to be in control of everything, which is the claim almost regarding when you make a statement that these people are corrupt and these people are doing this and they don't know what they're doing and so on and so forth. It's to some implication saying you're either saying that somebody else needs to be there or I need to be there. And I'm saying that you yourself being there, there's so much to take into account that there would be so much that you would neglect. There's no matter what we do, there's so much that we neglect and there's so much that we don't neglect and there's so much that we focus on, and so on and so forth. And so in being so preoccupied with this component of society, someone leaves that out of the book and they don't ever get to that, and yet these people are still facing oppression, facing marginalization, facing mass incarceration, facing various other injustices. That's the word I was looking for. And so what I'm saying is that the statement that you're making is invalid for the reason that you can only look, for the reason that whoever's in power can only look a certain direction at a time. There's only so much you can do at a time. There's only so much you can focus on at a time. So maybe renewable energies back in the day wasn't prioritized because it was such a distant notion. And so they focused more on the production of petroleum, which just so happens to be a centralized form of the production of energy and happened to put some people in power rather than many people in power. And so what I'm saying is that your statement that's all for renewables, that all against drilling holes at all points in time, that if they're going to drill this many holes in the earth, they're going to say no and you're going to stop it. The thing is that that perspective is essentially denying the course of history.
Yeah, but we shouldn't build holes if we don't know how to fix it. If we don't know how to stop a leak from millions of tons into the ocean, then we should wait for the technology. Well, how come they didn't when it happened?
How about this? Just chew on this for a second. There have been less oil spills than there are oil platforms and oil processes. Way less in reality. In reality, there's way more extraction of oil, and there have been way less spills. Amount of spills.
Yeah, but one spill made the Gulf of Mexico dead. One single spill. It only takes one time. You only lose one life. We only have one Earth.
On the type of the spill.
We only have one Earth. One hole that overleaks all over the ocean is all it takes.
The ocean is a vast.
One Fukushima. One little tablespoon.
Not, because we've had more than one Fukushima, and the world still continues. We've had more than one oil spill.
Yeah,
of a vast size.
But the scientists that are experts have said that the effects are going to last 300,000 years on the Earth. That they still don't know because it moves in a different kind of spectrum that is not measured by normal wavelengths.
My point is that we're here. We're not affected by it. Some people are affected by it.
How about the millions of seals that are coming starved into San Diego? Millions, because they don't have nothing to eat in the ocean. You don't think that it's going to... You don't think that we're eating maybe tuna that has pollution and maybe people...
I'm not eating tuna.
Well, but maybe a lot of people that are eating from the ocean maybe are dying from cancer or who knows what they're going to develop in the future or the children's future. They don't know how long it's going to take to manifest.
How can we actually prove that we can't? It takes too long, too much of a process.
So if we don't know,
where do we go from there? If we cannot prove
but my point is that.
Wait for my points to finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Come in. So that the points surrounding these things is what I'm saying is that there's not concrete enough evidence for these things. So you can't make a statement, an overarching statement that says these people tend to be are this way. These people have done this, and these people only do this for this reason, or do this for that reason, and so on and so forth, because people do things for many reasons. And and not even just many reasons.
You think I care why you take my eyes out? I only have a set of eyes. If you take them out, am I going to be worried why you did it? Why did you take my eyes out?
The reason why you can't dumb down one interaction like that to the fact that you used the analogy earlier of like somebody coming in to shit on your bed, that you're not going to sit there and watch them shit on your bed, like because you can't narrow it down to such a simple action, because actions in the daily world don't have a simple cause and effect. Like he doesn't come in here.
Yeah, but people only have one life force. You cut their head, they only have one head. You cut their head, they're dead.
However, though, what I'm saying though is that like people come in and they shit on your bed. That's only one. That's like you have a cause. Like you have the cause and effect. Now there's shit on your bed. That's it. There's nothing more. There's nothing more to it.
Yeah, but I didn't say my bed. I said everywhere. I said 20 people came in my room and shit all over my apartment, which is what they're doing in every city, in every way, in many different aspects.
That just takes it to a different level, but it's the same statement. It's the same statement that's saying people come in, do this, and this has this effect. But that is not the case. Society, nature, culture, all these things are so intertwined in a way that one action cannot have one effect. One action can have many effects. Many actions can have many different effects and many different combination of effects. And so I'm saying it's...
Yeah, but it stinks. And it's thinking doesn't let me think. So I can't think with this thing.
Your statement of saying that, like, don't allow a hole to be drilled in the ocean or so on and so forth is a statement that not only...
I didn't say don't allow that. I said learn how to clean up the waste before you destroy the earth. I'm advocating for the earth. Don't destroy the earth.
I don't know why this person does whatever it is that they do. That's that. Well, first, and even more so, you don't know why these people do what they do. You're not them. One, you're not a collective entity of people. And two, you're not even similar. These people are not even one of these people, so you don't know exactly why they're doing what they're doing. And so the fact that these people are doing things for a multitude of different reasons is what I'm saying is that like you can't say that these people are doing this for this reason. You can say this might be one of the reasons why these people are doing this.
The reason, the thing is, the issue is doesn't matter the reasons when they're coming and killing people. Like in Guatemala, when they kill the people for all, didn't matter why they did it. Doesn't matter why people put all the people in massacres. Doesn't matter why. Why? That's not the issue. The issue is you're not supposed to kill people for the love of money. I mean, that's why we follow a book of the world. That's why there is religion, ethics, righteousness.
Why does the reasons matter? And ethics exist outside of...
Oh, so the reason don't matter?
No,
about why?
The nature of people, and you're talking about... essentially hold on, I'm losing it.
You're losing it because I'm recording you. And you started thinking about I'm recording you, and then every time you think about...
No, I'm losing it because you kept on going for a long time.
You're talking about how things occur and what makes them happen. And I stopped you right there.
No. I was fine right there, but I was talking about... You made a statement... you were talking about the evil and so on.
I was talking about evil is within the heart.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this the reason why I said that this is an ancient moral, it's an ancient way of using morals. Because essentially you're talking about a moral dilemma. You're talking about a way of positioning the interior versus the exterior so that you can take responsibility for things and so on and so forth. That's an ancient way of communicating ethics and morals to a mass amount of people. And yes, it still exists today. Many people still use old languages to communicate and to grapple with ethical, moral dilemmas. But if you notice that the things that you described are the things that have been so centrally, ethically debated for centuries. You talked about substances, or at least I don't know if I want to say for centuries, but substances, sex. What was the other one?
I said wine, sex, and money are the three main desires that men have to overcome of humanity.